Hello, I'm Mary Kurzweil with the CattleFax Closing Bell. This week's Closing Bell is brought to you by DSM Animal Nutrition. Through the first 3 quarters, cattle have continued to perform well from a grading perspective, with a higher percentage of slaughter consistently grading as choice or better compared to previous years. Year to date, about 10.5% of cattle are grading prime. In 2023, for this same time period, only about 9% of fed slaughter was graded as prime. From a total carcass supply, though fed slaughter is down about 135,000 head so far, there have been about 260,000 or 15% more prime carcasses compared to last year through the first 3 quarters. Seasonally, prime grading percentage should begin to trend higher through the end of the year, and with larger weights and cattle spending more days on feed, that should be the case this year as well. Choice grade is averaging about steady with year ago in total and in the upper 2/3 and lower 1/3 categories. With choice at about 73%, this means that ultimately more than 83% of cattle are grading as choice or better. Of course, this also means that select grade is running well below previous years, averaging 13.3% year to date. This is a big change compared to 2023, where select was averaging 14.5% at this point. The weekly data did show an increase to select last week, approaching 15%, but seasonally this should trend lower through the end of the year. From a supply standpoint, this has meant about 9.5% or 260,000 fewer select carcasses, which interestingly is nearly even with the increase in total prime carcasses so far. Though the trend for grade has been improvement over time, with better cattle genetics, this year-over-year increase has been amplified by cattle being fed for longer, which is not expected to change anytime soon. Demand for the higher quality will continue to be seen, especially moving through the 4th quarter, as beef demand is typically driven by ribs and loins that are choice or better ahead of the winter holidays. This has already started to be seen in recent weeks and should continue for at least another month. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.